Hello there friends, Harsh here back with yet another easy tutorial at Robotech. From the screen you must have understood that in today's video we are going to headlessly boot into the Ubuntu server. The only thing in this Ubuntu server, unlike the Raspberry Pi OS, is that we won't have the desktop, and it will be only a terminal line interface. We won't have the desktop because to install the VNC server on the Raspberry Pi when you have installed Ubuntu is very difficult. It takes about 20-30 commands and it is like a very difficult task. So instead we'll just be headlessly booting into the Ubuntu server, and in this Ubuntu server we'll use the Putty to SSH into it, and then just try and run a few commands from the command line interface. So without wasting time, let us start. So here we have to download the ISO image, the download Ubuntu 20.4.2 LTS. So LTS stands for long time something is there. I forgot actually. So this is the long time thing, and if you want the latest, this is the one, but this will lose support repeatedly and you have to update more times. So this is better because it has long time support. So Ubuntu server for ARM, this link you will get it in the description below. So you will just have to download this. Now I'll use the Raspberry Pi imager to flash I have already downloaded, so I downloaded the image. So I'll just use Raspberry Pi imager to flash the image onto the SD card. So I will choose the SD card. I have got a 32 gigabytes SD card. I'll go to choose OS. You all can actually go here and then also select Ubuntu go here, and then Ubuntu desktop or Ubuntu server. You all can go to Ubuntu server with this one here, Ubuntu server. Many options are there. As you all can see, this is the one I was telling you all to download, Ubuntu server 20.4.2 long term support one. There are many of them, as you all can see. So you all can directly choose it from here, Ubuntu server, this one here, or I have already downloaded it, so I will go with custom image option here down at the bottommost section. I'll go to my computer. Here I have downloaded Hirsch E:, and as you all can see, I have got the zip file over here. So I'll just select it and click on open. So this is selected now, so I'll click on write. Now it will ask if we want to format the SD card that we have. So I of course want to format, so I'll click on yes. Now let the process work. I will pause the recording. After it is successfully done, I will just start the recording again and we will see the ahead process. The flashing is successful, so I'll just click on continue. We can close this now. I'll just eject my my SD card and reinsert it, because now we have to headlessly boot into it, so we have to provide it with the Wi-Fi details. So to do that, I will just reinsert my SD card, check if it is successfully detected. So as you can see, it is successfully detected. So I'll just open the file explorer, and then here we have to go to USB drive, and here check for the network config file. As you can see here, there is network config file. So there are two partitions. One will be blank, which you can't open. It will ask you all to format, so don't go with that. We'll have to go with the another one, which will have a name such as USB drive G, or for you all it might be something else, but it would be accessible to you all. So just go there. Ensure that you don't enter the overlays folder. You have to just go to the partition and there search for network configuration file, and then we'll open it with Notepad or VS Code, anything that you'll have, but since everyone uses Notepad, so I'll just go ahead with Notepad. Now here they have given us some example, as you all can see, Wi-Fi's and all. So I'll just uncomment that, and as you all can see, I'll just uncomment this much part, and here this all I won't change. I'll just change the access point, and I will just change it to the name of my home network, that is Samir. As you all can see, I'm currently connected to Samir. Here, as you all can see, Samir. So I'll just hit in Samir and ensure that the thing is in double quotes. So as you can see here, double quotes Samir. Password also should be in double quotes, and I will have to blur this later, because if some of my friends watch my video, then I will be in big trouble. So I'll just blur my password later, but here you have to enter the password, and the password should also be in double quotes. So as you can see here, it is there, and we have done it now successfully. We can just do Ctrl S and then just exit out of here, quit everything, eject the SD card, plug it into the Raspberry Pi and let it boot for around 3 to 4 minutes. That will be indicated by the blinking of the green light on the Raspberry Pi. As soon as the blinking of the green light stops, you all can use Angry IP scanner or advanced IP scanner to check the IP address of the Raspberry Pi. So let us do that. I will pause the recording, wait until the Pi boots up, and then we'll see the ahead steps. So I'll just pause the recording. So let's now check with Angry IP scanner if we have got the Ubuntu thing on the list. So I'll just start the scanning. Sometimes in the first attempt it does not appear here, so it means that it has not been successfully connected to Wi-Fi. So just restart the Pi by plugging out the power source and replugging it in, so it will surely appear. As you can see now also there are only 3 hosts alive according to Angry IP scanner. One is me myself, my laptop. So that's one. Second one over here is the router, and the third one of course will be Ubuntu then, because the only 3 things are connected to the Wi-Fi. So it's not showing the host name, I don't know why. So we'll just go ahead and try with this .33 thing. So let us open a Putty. Remember, now you have to use Putty, not VNC, because we do not have a desktop in Ubuntu server, and we can't boot headlessly using the Ubuntu desktop thing. So now let us try 168.1. It was 33. So let us go ahead. Yes, so this was 133 only, because it's not cached in the registry. So by entering yes, it will get cached in the registry, and we do trust this host because it is our own Raspberry Pi. So I'll just hit enter, login as Ubuntu, I guess that's the thing, and Ubuntu @ the password is default is Ubuntu only, so UBU and TU on enter. Now it is saying that we must change our password now and log in again. So changing password for Ubuntu, now you have to enter the current password. So it's Ubuntu and hit on enter. So I have to now enter the new password. So I'll enter my new password. You all enter yours. Now since we are changing the password, it will ask us to re-log in. As you all can see, it exited. So now we'll have to use Putty again to re-log in into the Pi. So 168.1.33 it was. Now login as Ubuntu. The password will be the new one that you all entered. So as you all can see, we are into Ubuntu @Ubuntu. We have successfully headlessly booted into Ubuntu server. Now the thing is, this does not have desktop, so you all will only have the command line interface. So you can use it basically, and if you have a HDMI screen, then you all can anytime install a desktop. And for that I will leave in the link to their official documentation on how to install a desktop on Ubuntu server in the description below. So you all can check it out and follow if you are ever going to install a desktop. If not, the command line interface is always there. Let us check by running one command, sudo apt-get update. Let's see what happens. So yes, as you all can see, it is successfully working. So we have finally successfully booted Ubuntu server on the Raspberry Pi, and then we have headlessly SSH'd into it using the Putty and without using a HDMI server or monitor. So friends, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and always of course you have to hit the bell icon to get more information about more such interesting videos. So, and if you all are stuck up somewhere, the comment section is always open for you all. Thank you.